is maybe 10 to 15% of the total project.
Sir, why are you doing the...
We are doing that because we see the market in the Philippines. You have 110 million population. Then we have average home, 5 person. We have 20 million homes. As of today, you check the record, less than 3 million connected home broadband in the Philippines. So we are really deprived to accept the best service in this country. We compare to Indonesia, compare to Vietnam, compare to other countries. Singapore and Hong Kong, they are 99% connected fiber into the home. Right? Because they are small country. Indonesia, they have 35 to 40% already. We, in the fiber as of today, we are not even 300,000 home connected. Not even 300,000. On the fiber, huh? And in the copper, I think we have 2 million. Because you still have some wireless, Smart Pro, all these things. Ultera, all this. But, gumalaw ng konti yan. That's why, we are still problem with the cell phone congestion. Just example, we have 100 million, we have 100 million subscribers. The ratio proportion of the cell site in the Philippines compared to other countries. Yesterday, I'm attending the BCCI meeting, CEO breakfast. We just have 20,000 cell sites with 100 million subscribers. What should perfect number to serve client? We need at least 100,000 cell sites before you service better to the consumer. So, ibig sabihin, ang market napakalaki, ang market napaka-hungry. That's why we need to put more capacity, not only Luzon, and including other areas. Once you have this information technology highway to build, the economy will follow. Because you can see the infrastructure virtually, bakit tayo nagtatayo ng toll gate, bakit nagtatayo ng highway, bakit nagtatayo. In communication, this vital to the economic growth. You can imagine the Mahathir when Malaysia, when he stepped down, ano ginawa niya? He did a information superhighway. That's 20 years ago. From dulo ng Malaysia up, inikot yung buong fiber. That's government spending. Imagine they have only 25 million population, but government did that. That's national broadband. This government spending. Nakita ng gobyerno yan, ginawa ng gobyerno yan. Here, we don't have that. The budget of the ICT last year, how much? It's not even 1% of the national budget. It's 0.01%. We have 3 billion budget. The budget of national the ICT is only 3 billion. That's even not 1%. It's 0.01% of the national budget. So, yun dapat i-address.
Sure. Ano yung percentage ng fiber-connected homes ngayon right now?
Today, we have, maybe PLDT have 200,000. And the rest, not even 300,000 fiber home connected. And then we have 20 million home. The old technology is there. That's why you have lousy service of broadband. Because the old infrastructure, they are outdated already. They need to be changed. Kanina nakausap ko si... And government should be intervened. Especially our national building code. Sabi ko nga, panahon pa ng dial-up yung telephone natin na may ginaganon, may aparato pa. That's national building code. So you required you to put copper wire to your home. Kasi pag wala yan, hindi ka bibigyan ng building permit. It's too outdated. Nobody use copper anymore in the home. They should come out with, government should come out with, not upgrade the national building code. The laws should be updated para makasunod na tayo sa technology. And technologies move so fast. And the regulatory really, really slow. So, hindi na sila makahabol eh.
Any more questions? Interesting.
How much would you be able to
We hired some consultant already, and we're looking some funding to do this. Hopefully, we will kick off this project by 17, end of 17. Yes. Several attempts, but this is my passion. And I tell you, we are not, we are trying to help the country in terms of roll out this infrastructure. So, sabi ko nga, sa edad ko nito, ano gagawin ko after that? So, I'm still doing some contribution to the nation building because of, that's my passion, the technology.
Another question from Mr.
Sir, with your goal to connect
Actually, not only me, no? A lot of company will do this the same, no? So, in our case, we do quick, faster because we don't have transformation technology, right? So, when we roll out straight, mas mabilis, no? Fiber. Because naabutan na namin yung technology na to. So, I think some two big company, they non-stop rolling out also, no? So, the better, the more the better. So you can have competition, you have, end of the day, we should compete with the services and price. When we have more provider, end of the day, is beneficial to the consumer, right? So the more competition, the better for general public, no? And imagine the Hong Kong and let's say Singapore. How come the population-wise is small, but the connection is too cheaper than us, and the labor is more expensive than us in terms of, right? If we work some installation costs, they 1 gig connection there, not even $50, $49.90 Sing, a gig connection to the home, and that's Singapore. Hong Kong 100 meg, that's more or less is 1,500 pesos. So in due time, I think the price will erode. The more installation, the more rollout, and the more users. The price we will bring down, the more users will connect. That's basic of business.
That's why, one of the things we're trying to also espouse is yung infrastructure sharing. Now, the reason why we have to think about building a backbone, think about international submarine cable. Kasi today, these are costs to us. So the cost to us is such that we cannot offer yung sinasabi na, $50 for 1 gig. When we install a residential connection, fiber modem, that connection is good for 1 gig already. However, the only cost we control today is the last mile. The backbone and the international, we pay somebody. And fortunately, those rates today are a bit high. So compare mo sa ibang bansa, the differential is up to 5 to 6 times. So hopefully, if we can get those costs lower, we can get to those gigabit level home connection.
Hi, Sir Dennis, I have a follow-up question. You mentioned a while ago that the cell sites are not enough to supply or for the users.
Actually, we have 100 million subscribers right now on the cell phone.
Yes.
Right?
So who are the ones responsible for building those cell sites?
Actually, the building cell sites will be the telco company because they don't make money, right? So, when I think government should come in to regulate them. Other countries, they doing a tower co company. So that means government will plan where's the populated person, how many sites going to install, and they will do single tower and co-use. Not the same here, each company they build their own tower. So that means if you have two companies spending, you can go further and you ng regulatory and government. Para hindi yung overbuild, left and right. Double investment, unnecessary. But we can serve more to the consumer.
Sa NTC. Nag-school sila ng site yung ano nila.
We have some, right now, some venture capital investment coming in. So right now, majority is still, Converge is when I start a cable company in area, so when I start the ISP, I think you still remember, we came up with the Instanet that time, early 90s, dial-up, prepaid, still using the 28.8 modems, no? That's under Converge, communication card, no? So when we grow, the communication card owns Converge almost 90%. Hopefully by 18, maybe we need to, yeah, that's required, yeah. That's required our franchise, we need to publish this soon.
In terms of data, you said there's no data hub, right? Is there any safety, volume regulator like that will,
Actually,
mitigate or...
Actually, we have a technology to see the abuse users because they say back-end solution. The abnormal users, that means sometimes spike, sagat, and 24 hours. There's no such person 24 hours using the internet. You don't need to eat, you need to sleep. So they're doing something, maybe they just leave the machine or machine operate. No? That's not for home use. So we will do some policy on that. But for home, is really home. Some users using home and then they're using for the internet cafe and they connect all this network together. So we have that policy to monitor. No? So that's to abuse naman. No? But normal users, actually, in my case, if I have a connection 100 meg home, in average in a month, I not even use at least 10 or 20 meg. Normal, because you're quite busy every day. You're not just sitting 24 hours a day in the internet.
So yung concept ng data hub kasi, di ba? In the old days, people would download, di ba, yung torrent. But the viewing habit has changed. Streaming na ngayon eh. So imagine if you were doing streaming like Netflix, Amazon, then you have a data hub. So that's a very outdated, And anyway, when we look at it, there are very few abusive users. But the point naman kasi is if the network is available, allow them to use. Now, if it's congested, yung nasabi ni Dennis, so that's when we apply the bandwidth management.
Actually, the internet function right now because you have a data center. Mostly the content is already in local because we have a cache engines like Google, like Akamai, like all this CDN. That's why when you browse our network, in not even 4 milliseconds, you can see these videos quite fast because they are hosted already in our data center. So when you have connection between your home to our server, that's only 4 milliseconds, and then you have a pipe of fiber. You can download what you want. We will not limit them because this content is within the data center. The reason why I have a data cap right now because the congestion of the data network in the mobile. When everybody using download on the video, nobody can use any more calls. That's why they came up this data cap for the mobile. This is venture capital. I think the venture capitals, they will invest. Yes. But equity capital ventures, they will invest to our company. No. That's the venture capital. We have several in pipeline already. In fact, we have standby 2 venture capital with us already. So we not divulge yet until the ND. We still have ND.
Any more questions?
For clarification, you rate in how much revenues last year and how much are you targeting this year?
So as mentioned kanina, no, last year was just over 2 billion. Yeah. And then the growth rate that we're looking at is about 35%.
So, 2.7
Depende.
this year.
Yeah. There are 3 more months to go. So pag lahat kayo umorder ng internet namin, baka maging 2.8. However, we can also run it at low speed, like 1 meg. Parang it doesn't make sense. Do you know that a lot of the ATM machines, for example, are still using wireless? Imagine if you can put that on a fiber optic link. Mas secure pa. Putting your money and going to the cellular network. So there's a lot of opportunity also on the financial industry. So we're not only talking about pawn shops, for example, daming pawn shop. So public sector, we spend a lot of money this year. Next year,
Actually, we doing a lot of, after this I have talking some LGUs. We will do some partnership with LGUs. We will help local government to grow. Especially this e-government, barangays connect to the city and the disaster preparedness with smart city. Ano yung mga ginagawa nowadays? I just came back from Shanghai. Just example. Shanghai have 20 million population. They have 220 districts. Each districts, they have a command center. And each district connected to central command center. And nowadays, you know, the crime rate of Shanghai is almost zero because they have a big brother looking at you. Each street, you run the car, they will capture your plate number, time, stamp, anong oras ka dumaan, saan ka dumaan. Everything is collected in the big data. In the event of crime, they just type your plate number and they will tell you anong oras ka dumaan at hinahanap mo. Everything is in record. That one is crime prevention. Second, we can do disaster preparedness because of the sensor. Some water, nowadays, IP camera is unlike before, just looking, monitoring the movement of video. Now they have a lot of brains already in net of the cameras. That's they call smart camera. They can detect motion, they can detect speed, they can read colors. All these things is smart already. So that's why you need to collect all the information, and then when you did it, you just search it what necessary investigation you want as fingertips. Ganun kabilis. Kaya now, technology is moved so fast, we need to set up helping the LGU to use this. So imagine when you have this broadband all the way up to that area, we can help. We have already one in Bataan. No? When the APEC helped in Bataan, they use our fiber to monitor all entry-exit of the whole Bataan. No? This is existing. We have also did for APEC Summit last year. You can notice all these press people, they will not allow to go in the airplane to cover all this head of states because they put a media center in the World Trade Center. And the head of state staying on this hotel is provided all the security camera and with our fiber optic. We did 14 hotels and PICC and 4 airports connected with that media center. We did that on 30 days. Ginawa namin yung 30 days. So that's another project, Converge ICT. So we are not just only doing for broadband to the home, but we bundle. That's why we're not telco. That's why we call our company as technology provider, or technology ICT solutions.
For those who want to take pictures with our guests, may we call on everybody.
Hello everyone, I'm Boboy Romero. I am the COO of Converge ICT. Converge ICT offers data and internet services over a pure fiber optic network. So I would like to ask you to look at our products and services, maybe join our growing family of very happy subscribers. You can go to our website www.convergeict.com, or you can call our hotline 667-0888.